Look at it, look it up and see if you got it.
It's a category of mnemonic device?
Yes, it's a category. Alright? I see each device, all the devices are not the same. In other words, this device here would be, for the lack of a better term, like Holmes. What is Holmes? Holmes, what is Holmes? What type of device is Holmes?
It's a mnemonic device.
What type of mnemonic device?
It's a mnemonic device about the Great Lakes.
Yeah, but what type of mnemonic device are you using in order to learn the Great Lakes?
It's mnemonic sentences.
It's a mnemonic sentence, but the device for Holmes is called acronyms.
Acronym.
Acronyms. Now, I need one of you to look up the word acronym and then tell me what an acronym is. Bryson, you, both of you, Bryson, wait, whoa. Hold on. Is there a dictionary right over here on this side of you?
That's definitely two on that desk.
That's whose? James. But James is up here right now. So use that one over there and let Bryson use that one. But listen, all of you, whenever you have difficulties like that, you don't have to start fighting with each other. Who behaves like that? Why did you laugh? Just say it. Who? All right, well, what are we trying not to be? Now, here's what's really weird about that. I don't want to not be that because, let's say, crackers invented it. That's not why I don't want to be that. When crackers invented it, were they inventing something having to do with you? No, who were they inventing something to give them that particular name? Who were they talking about? Who?
They invented that for themselves.
They invented that for Irish people. Now, first of all, they didn't consider Irish people as white people. Now, all of a sudden, the way you've been taught, whenever you see people who look like that young man back there, you see what you call white people, right?
Right.
So then everybody's a white person. But at that time, the Irish and the Italians, they weren't considered to be white people. So now they become white people. Are you following me? So who did the word nigger first get invented for when they wanted to invent a name, a nickname, that they wanted to call a group of people?
The Irish.
The Irish. What is a nickname?
Well, a nickname is something.
The word Nick, such as an old Nick, represents the devil.
Oh, wow.
Old Nick. Nick is the devil. Name, it is contrary to thinking that this is a good name. A good name is supposed to be a God name.
Okay.
When it is a nickname, it is a name that you would give the devil.
Wow.
And understand, you would say, well, he's not a devil. I wouldn't call him a nickname because he's a devil. No, but you used to say, well, we have these devilish names because our young people are devilish people. We didn't have a clue, and we still don't,
Right.
that if you start to understand how the language works, where the word devil comes from in order to be in the language in the first place. But the word devil was not originally in the English language. The word nigger was definitely not in the English language.
Yeah. I guess I always thought it was kind of a bad way of saying Negro.
No, but that is just, that's one of those nonsensical Negro etymologies. They don't make sense. It's like the word his story. Some of the best historians that you have that are so-called black people actually take that word and say it is talking about his story. What is that supposed to be, an attempt at a joke?
Right. That's what I thought.
I understand, but what I've asked everyone to do, everyone, is take your dictionary, and what word are you looking at?
I have no right
Devil, good. Tell us what it says about devil.
here. Devil, Middle English, the veil.
Stop.
Mhm.
If it's Middle English, the veil, where did that come into Middle English from?
Which is Anglo-Saxon.
So it came from Anglo-Saxon, which is Old English. Old English. So it came to Old English from what?
Late Latin.
Didn't come to Old English from late Latin. Now, unless it came through the French, which had developed with Latin. See, the Romans originally had conquered what you call the French. Originally. And so the French language was developing with Latin, like the Spanish language, with their Romance languages. So what do you, okay, go ahead. What else does it say?
Greek, Diablo.
Stop. But now when you get to the Greek, they're taking the word in its original form. Diablos. You see, when you go back and you read a real Bible, and a real Bible is going to be in Latin,
Right.
you're going to see the word diablos. You're never going to see the word devil. So this becomes a creation that is in your brain. How did it get there? How did it get into your brains?
Told you that you were sick.
Someone told you accepted. But now you have to understand how this social construct came to be. The language was created. I don't want to erase anything that's up there. Do we have a piece of paper? Just tell me what, another what?
Whiteboard.
Where? Set it up. Yeah, good. Put it up there. Now draw for everybody a picture of the devil. Draw a picture of the devil for everybody. Have you ever drawn a picture of the devil?
I have.
Is that right? Okay. Now, I've never experienced this young man drawing a picture of the devil. But I would bet you that all of you, when you learned to draw a devil, actually did the same thing that he's doing. Now, if you didn't do the same thing that he's doing, show me what you did. Explain to me what you did if you didn't do the same thing that he's doing right now. And I understand, he's making it look a lot better than you did, than the way you were taught.
Let me see it, Jay.
Let him see it. He's making it look good in comparison to what you learned how to do.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Now,
It has to be read.
you said it has to be read. Or it has to be explained to us that he's wearing red clothing, right? Right? Okay. Why is he wearing red clothing? Oh, I know why. Because he's really Santa Claus. Right? I mean, isn't that the color of clothing that Santa Claus wears?
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Santa Claus is called Saint Nick.
Same here.
I think y'all better start figuring this out. Now understand something. I am not going to have time to explain this to the children. But we've got to set something up so that you can do what is necessary so when these children get up a little bit, it actually figures, the abstracts come together and they can see what's really going on so that we can finally stop this. Right now, we got all kinds of people all over YouTube talking all about the Illuminati and the devil and the God and the this and the that and the what. And it is just so much ignorance. It is unreal. I don't even want to say unbelievable because I don't want you to believe anything in the first place. But understand, he went right up there and drew the same thing that all of you saw as soon as I asked him to do that. That means that's in your brains. That's in your brain. Now, how do we get it out? I know how we get it out. We start doing something, the whole room fills up, and then all of a sudden, a few weeks later, there's only a few people here. And there's only a few people who are willing to do the work. You follow me? Now, don't lose your place because there's only a few people willing to do the work. I've got people that I care about. They think that the only way that the work is valuable is if a whole bunch of people are doing it. I'm telling you, orange juice is mostly water. There's just a little bit of orange juice in it.
Concentrate.
They call it concentrate. And then what they do is they just pour a whole lot of water in there and they sell it to you for a whole lot of money. But that's not orange juice. You follow me? And I'm telling you that just because it's a big crowd, that doesn't mean that we're really getting anything done. And a lot of the places that have big crowds right now, they're not learning anything. All they're doing is they're learning how to make sure that the preacher has a jet airplane. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I don't want a jet airplane. But I want everybody that's capable of helping me have a jet airplane to be able to understand why they're making a lot of money. So we got to get rid of all the water. In this case, with the metaphor of orange juice. Now at the same time, I want us to all get a lot of water, share a lot of water. In other words, in the future, sometime when you come in, we're going to have a ritual where we just share water with each other. A bottle of water. Do you know why we're sharing a bottle of water with each other? You see, water, you know when Yahya, what's his name? Yahya. Yahya, what's his name? What? Yahya was John the Baptist. His name was Yahya. That person got his name from Yahya. Yah, having to do with John the Baptist. Yahya. That's where he got his name from. And he called himself Uncle Yahya because he was trying to do what John the Baptist did. He was trying to share water. John the Baptist actually shared water with a cousin named Yeshua. I think what in English they tell you that at Yeshua's birth, that what was his name?
Jesus?
That was not his name in English. Not at birth, no. At his birth, his name was Emmanuel. Now, I know that was in all the stories that you were told growing up as a child when you were being taught about this thing that everybody calls Christianity, and now you argue about it.
God is with us, God is with us.
Good. Good. Now that's what we got to do. We got to go in and figure out all the names. Samuel, Ezekiel, every name that was now in these things that are stories that are dealing with God. We got to learn what these things mean. How are you going to all of a sudden, after you spend your whole life in the church, you're going to come through this and you don't even know what the word Bethel actually means or stands for. What is Bethel? Bethel's house.
Okay, the L.
What was that? What was that? Elder's house. What was that?
We got somebody's phone.
Was that you? Was that you? Kim, would you get the phone from him, please? Now, he's gonna be hurt because I'm actually saying that, you know. Look, I'm not the one that allowed the phone to go off. My phone subjects go off. And folks will interrupt me doing this. But if you're sitting there in class, it'd be better y'all to cut your phones off so we don't interrupt whatever we're doing. I know you don't think we're doing anything because there's not a lot of people in here, but we are. All right? All right? All right. What was we talking about just now? Bethel is what now?
Their house.
Bel is house, Bel is God.
Oh, so what does it mean?
House
House
of
of
God.
God.
House of God. Good. You mean to tell me we could go through our whole lives hearing about Bethel Grove and Bethel Church, and we don't know that what you were saying is the house of God. And we got people telling us that every church is the house of God. Damn. How many churches God live in? How many addresses? And then, I've never seen a light bill addressed to God. You ever seen one?
Nope.
And then they say they're collecting all the money for Jesus, right? When is Jesus going to come and get a little bit of it? Do you think they're going to give Jesus any of that money?
Nope.
He did that when I had
Well, here's what's so weird about this. Here's God standing right next to me. And I'm advising him not to tell everybody who he is. Because if he starts telling everybody who he is, who he truly is, what's going to happen to him? How you know? How you know?
we do.
They're gonna
People-
burn
Oh,
it
they're
up.
committed.
Well, you also have an old saying.
What's the old saying?
If you meet God on the street, what are you supposed to do?
Shoot him. That's Buddha. You catch the Buddha or any of them on the road, shoot him. Right. But the point I was trying to get him to tell us, when he said that, I wanted him to actually suggest that every character that has ever been acknowledged as the possibility of being God, what happened to him? How did they die?
Put them on the
Execute.
cross.
Burn them on the cross?
Execute.
Execute them? How?
They
Poison.
nailed
They
them to,
poisoned some of them?
nailed them to the cross.
Nailed them to a cross? What else?
Hung him,
Hung them? What else?
burned him.
Burn them? What else?
He did it.
Beheaded some of them? Now, I know God in my lifetime. When I was a child, they caught God standing at a podium at the Audubon Ballroom. What did they do to him?
Shot him dead. Several
Shot
people.
him.
Several people.
Shot him. So, you mean now they shooting God, right? Boy, I tell you what, don't you dare let them know that that's who they got when they catch you out there on that street. Talking about, you had a busted tail light. Y'all do know about that, right? Yeah. They catch them out on the street with busted tail lights. What's the next move?
Shoot him.
Shoot 'em. Now somebody says that they should go out and all holler that somebody's life matters. But if your life actually matters, then I think you better do all that you can do to learn how to do what you have to do. Now it says that in the beginning was what? And the word was what?
With God.
Oh,
The word
and
was God.
then the word actually at some point in that verbiage, it says the word was God, right?
Right.
It would seem to me you would do all that you can possibly do to learn words. To learn what a word is. To learn how to use words. You must be tired of standing there. So you had, you was drawing the devil for me, right? And what kind of clothes is he wearing?
Red.
Wearing red clothes. Now, how this child, how old are you?
11.
11 years old. Knows all about the clothes that the devil wears.
He's indoctrinated.
About who are you indoctrinated about? Were you indoctrinated? You don't know what that means. Well, I guess that's one of those words that we better figure out. Are you already turning that page to indoctrinate? Boy, let me take my hat off to you. If you already turning that page to the word indoctrinate, look, good. Let's do this before you go, because I don't want you to have to stand there the whole time. Plus, your mama just came in, right?
Yes, sir.
So I know you want to go be around her, you sit down with her, don't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, here's what we're going to do. Are you through? Tell us some more about this devil you drew. What those up on the head? What are those things? Horns on the head. Well, what are those things on her head, hanging off the side of her head?
Earrings.
Really? You think? No, the things hanging off the ears. Could they really be like the things you got going off the side of the head? Couldn't be that? Maybe. Well, good. But you mean to tell me that we got folks hanging stuff off their head and you know what I'm gonna think? I'm gonna think that they actually got y'all acting devilish. I don't know because somebody said this is what the devil looked like, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about those two words that you have in the word devil. There's two words there.
What's evil?
One is evil. Tell me about that word. Tell me about that word. Tell me all that you can tell me about the word evil. I know they've been teaching you about evil all of your life. Right? So you know what evil is, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You know what evil is. So now, when you look at the word, give me some words that you can actually practice transliteration with. Give me some examples of some words. No, just any word that you can transliterate. Let's say going from French or Spanish to English.
Right. The devil, the Diablo.
You can get Diablos, but that's going to deal with actually going to the source of the origin of the word. Yeah, but that's not going from. I'll give you an example. Write the word wine. Write the word wine. Put it so everybody can see it, wine. Miss Shirley, tell me wine in French or Italian. Vino. Okay, well, break the word for me then.
The W
The W,
is really two V's. I mean,
and it's the
that's
same
what-
as a
same-
V.
same
It's
as
the
a V.
same as a V.
And you can always, the vowel in the NE can always be interchanged.
Or the E at the end of the word now becomes an O. Vino. It's the same word, wine. Matter of fact, it's the same word as vine. All right? I'll give you that.
Be teaching this subject this semester and then refresh myself before I get in front of students. So, for students that like to write, this is the beginning of how you create your own book. For those that don't like to write,